Hey folks, Eric here from DirtyLittleSneakers.com. Today I want to do a comparison of the TimeWarp features on the GoPro Hero 7, 8, and 9. Now, I thought what I would do is do some filming on all three. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about the sensor in the camera and the size of the chip that makes the video better or worse. And we all know that the 9 is best at this point. So I don't think that looking at all three of the footages, is that right? Footages? All three sets of footage, the set of footages, I don't know. I don't think that comparing the footage is the way to go. I think that talking about the features between the 7, 8, and 9 are really what's gonna help you make a decision about which camera you should be spending your hard-earned cash on. Just a quick note, I am recording this on a Hero 9. I'm using an external microphone, both of which I bought with my own money. So if you would do me a great favor, and if you're looking to buy the 9, if you would hit the link in the description below. It does go to my Amazon affiliate account, so I'll get a couple of shekels from that to really just help go fund the channel. It's not going to be at any cost to you. TimeWarp, as opposed to time-lapse, is stabilized video for when the camera itself is moving. Time-lapse is not going to be stabilized and is going to be used when the camera is stationary. So a time-lapse for something like a sunset. Time warp for something like riding a bike or running. Hey, really quick, before we move on, if you find this video useful, if you would hit like below, get this up into the algorithm a little bit more. It'll be a great help for me and the channel just to get more eyeballs on it, so I would greatly appreciate it, and thank you in advance. All right, let's get to TimeWarp. TimeWarp 1.0 was introduced in the Hero 7 Black, and you had different speeds that you could adjust the camera to, and those stayed the same between the Hero 7, the 8, and the 9. And those are increments of 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, 15 times, and 30 times. Why would you use the different increments? Well, the speed needs to match the motion. The less jarring the activity, the slower the speed you're gonna use. So before we move on, a few pro tips. If you're gonna be shooting something kind of bumpy, try speeds of 10x or higher, because that's gonna really be able to smooth it out with the digitization. Higher speeds will often provide more stabilization because there's more frames for the camera to actually choose from to pop in there. And if you zoom, it can actually help with stabilization because it gives the camera more room in the field of view. So let's talk about TimeWarp 2.0. Now that was introduced in the GoPro Hero 8. And that gave us the opportunity to slow the camera down in real time while you're shooting. You didn't have to stop the camera, reconfigure your settings, and then start the camera up again. You can just click a shortcut on the LCD screen and you would go into real time. Now the rub here is that there was no audio associated. Now when the 9 was released, there was an update to the operating system of the 8, and you could actually trigger the real-time video filming with the mode button, which was what the 9 was, which was one of the upgrades that the 9 offered. So little bit of difference between the 8 and the 9. Now the big difference, and I think this is huge between the 8 and the 9, is that the 9 does have audio associated with the real-time speed. So you can do things like this. This is the West Side, whoops. This is the West Side Greenway, traveling under the West Side Highway. And now we're down by the river. This is Hudson Terrace.
And that's the commute.
And you can't do that with TimeWarp 2.0 on the 8. So is that feature reason enough for the upgrade? I kind of think that adding audio to the speed ramp is a feature that's going to be a game changer in video creation. Now, the only way that TimeWarp can be made better is if the speed ramp were triggered by, say, your voice. So you're not actually having to touch the camera at all, but maybe we'll see that in the GoPro Hero 10. Who knows? That's about it, folks. If you're interested in getting the GoPro Hero 9, like I said before, please use the link below this video. It does go to my Amazon affiliate account, so it goes to fund the channel so I can buy cameras and do reviews, but again, at no cost to you. And if you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything endurance sports related, I'm your guy. Please hit subscribe and the bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up just about every week or so. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.